The kiss wasn't even that hot. I could have gone for a hotter kiss, honestly. What's up, internet fam? How are you guys doing? I'm doing well. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new, hi there, my name is Ren and I make LGBTQ videos for you guys. So if that kind of content interests you, then hit that subscribe button so you don't miss another one of my videos. First off, I would like to say a big thank you to those that came to my live. Oh my gosh! I have somebody on! Yay! Oh my gosh! Hello! This is so exciting! It was my first ever live, so I was not sure what to expect. I wasn't sure if anybody was even gonna show up, and I was just gonna be talking to myself, which is fine, you know, it's my first one ever, so, you know. But some of you guys did show up, and I wanted to say thank you so much. I really had a great time talking to you guys and interacting with you. It was a good time, and I'm so excited to do another one in the future. Let me know what is the best kind of day / times that you guys would be open to another live, because I definitely want to do another one, and I would love to have more of you guys join along with me and, you know, ask me questions, get to know you guys, etc., etc. So if you could leave me some of those times and days down below, because I definitely want to do more in the future. So with some of this free time that I've had recently, since it was Easter break, I did watch a movie on Netflix that I had heard a lot about. And I was like, I heard, and I'm sure you've heard that it wasn't that great. It was kind of like a dumpster fire or whatever. But, you know, sometimes I just have to really judge things for myself and see what I think, you know. And I really didn't have much to do. I had a lot of time off. So I was like, you know what, let's just give it a go. Let's get some popcorn. Let's, you know, watch some girl on girl action, you know, with a psychological thriller twist in it. And if anybody knows me, they know, like, psychological, oh, excuse me, I got the hiccups. Psychological thrillers and lesbians, I mean, what more could you want? Like, those are just my two favorite things in the world when it comes to movies. So for me, I was like, okay, I've got to give this a go. And Kristen Stewart, look at me, I'm already thinking lesbians now. Kristen Davis is in it from Sex and the City. I do not watch Sex and the City. I've never watched Sex and the City, but I do know, like, the main characters. Everybody knows the main characters of Sex and the City, I feel like. But she's in it, and she plays Mary, this, like, book lady, and she's getting this offer to write another installment in one of her books for, like, a bunch of money. And the husband's like, you need to do this because I did this investment or whatever, and it's blown up in my face, so I'm gonna lose money. So basically, she's like, well, crap, I have to do this. You know, I have to do this. So her friend is like, yeah, you know, you need to do it, definitely. Like, get a nanny. Like, just get a nanny, somebody who can watch the kids so you can, like, seclude yourself and write. And she's like, but when I write, like, I go to these scary places. And I'm like, oh, God. Like, so she's basically saying she, like, gets, like, really, like, twisted in the brain, I guess, when she writes, I guess. I'm like, okay. So the friends, you know, kind of like, well, what kind of twist did we talk in? And she's like, I just got very dark. And so she's like, well, then just get your nanny, and then you can go to your little dark place and do your thing and make that moolah. And she's like, you know, after what her husband tells her, she's like, well, crap, you know, I need to make some money. So she is gonna do it. So she goes to this agency, and she's trying to hire, you know, a nanny. And she's like, doesn't like any of the ones that come. And then this beautiful, gorgeous girl comes in, and she wants to be, you know, the nanny. She comes on her bicycle. She looks so prim and proper, reading a book. She seems like so demure, and she's like, this is the one. So she hires her to, you know, be the nanny. And the husband is like loving it. They get to do more pow, 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 more chaka, chaka, chaka. You know, they're getting it on like all the time. And I'm just like, okay. I was expecting to see some girl on girl action. I'm overseeing the man and her get it on. I'm like, dude, like, can we stop this? Like, too many times we've seen this. Like, too many times. And I'm ready for the girl on girl action, honestly. So basically, yeah, they throw that in our faces all the time, that her and the husband have a very healthy sex life. And I'm like, okay, great, wonderful, move on. But basically, you know, the girl, her name is Grace. I had like a momentarily like, couldn't think. Her name is Grace. Grace, the nanny, you know, she's doing everything great. She's eating dinner with them. You know, they all love her. They think of her as like family. But Mary's like having like these like thoughts. Like these, you know, thoughts of Grace and her like doing the dirty and stuff. And I'm like, yes, this is what I'm waiting for. Hurry it up. Let's get to the point. So she's, you know, having these thoughts. And her friend's like, oh, you know, watch out. You know, she's going to be going after your man. And like, that's typical in those types of movies, is the nanny's always going after the man and the man's always going after the nanny. So, I mean, point in cases, there's actually a TV show back in the 90s called The Nanny. That's just the way it goes. Like in all of the films, if there's a nanny, one of the people are gonna start liking her. And so, yeah, so but it seems like the woman is wanting the nanny too. So I'm like, okay, I'd rather see the woman with the nanny. So let's move it along. So eventually, you know, they get their little steamy kiss, and I'm like, yes, beautiful. But I mean, just the movie itself was not Netflix quality. If you know what I'm saying, like, you know, when you watch a Netflix film, like a Netflix original, like it's just not Netflix quality. I really felt like I was watching a Lifetime movie, honestly. I felt like I was watching a Lifetime movie, between the, you know, scenes themselves, the dialogue, the cinematography, the music. Oh my God, they had some of the dumbest music playing in like some of these scenes, and like the way it was shot and the cinematography. I was just like, dude, I feel like I am watching a Lifetime movie. You know, this is not Lifetime. If that movie was on Lifetime, I could totally like, yeah, great movie for Lifetime. For Netflix, no. Like, what even did I just watch? On like Netflix? No, no. And also the ending was just like, what? I mean, not to spoil it, but basically the girl, the nanny, Grace, she has like two personalities basically, or like two, like she's like a split personality. So one is like really good and the other is like really evil. So it seems to me like the evil one like wanted to do the dad, and like the good one wanted to do the mom. So like they both, so the girl was like sleeping with both of them. Like she was getting it on with both of them. And that's just like interesting. Like, okay, like out of nowhere, like you just don't really get an inclination that she's like crazy. And then all of a sudden it's like, boom, she's absolutely crazy. And like when she does that switch at the end, you're just like, what the heck? She like wants to kill everybody. I'm like, what is going on? What is this dumpster fire? And that's just like one thing that really like I hated about the movie, is it's like when an ending like really sucks. You're just like, it just was a lazy ending, and it's just so predictable. Like a lot about it was so predictable, because they're saying, you know, she's saying when she writes, her mind goes to like to do crazy things. So it's like, did the crazy her like want to kill her friend? I don't know. I just did not like the ending. I did not like the cinematography. I did not like some of the shots. I don't know. I'm just like, if you don't have time, I would not recommend you to watch this movie. Unless you want to watch like a Lifetime movie on Netflix. But I honestly expected just so much more. I expected so much more of that movie. I really did. I thought I was gonna, you know, see like a real psychological thriller. That's what I really would like to see. You know, with real twists and real turns that you don't see coming, like a really well-written script with lesbians in it. That's what I want. I'm gonna write it because this is what I really want to see. And I'm gonna put it on Netflix, because apparently anybody could get on Netflix with that dumpster fire of a movie, Deadly Illusions. They were right, you know, about the movie when they said it was not great. Yeah, they were right. They were right. The kiss wasn't even that hot. I could have gone for a hotter kiss, honestly. Would I ever watch it again? No. Do I recommend people to watch it? Not really. I mean, just YouTube like their kissing scenes and maybe that'll pop up and then just watch that. Don't waste your time. Don't waste your time with the rest of it. But yeah, I would give it like a 4 out of 10. About a 4 out of 10. So yeah, there you go. There is my mini review of Deadly Illusions. I don't have really much else to say about that film. It was interesting. Yeah. I hope you guys have enjoyed this mini review. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys next week with another one. Mwah.